Hey, welcome back to Kidscastel. Today we're diving into the KADU Rainbow 250-piece set. This STEM building toy has caught a lot of attention, with over 400 purchases just last month. We've dug into all 455 reviews, separating the good from the not so good, to give you a straight, honest breakdown. Let's get right into what parents are really saying. So, what exactly is KADU Rainbow 250? It's a set of 250 small, hard plastic pieces, each about the size of a dime, in 6 classic rainbow colors. No batteries needed, and it comes in a clear, reusable tube for easy storage. The manufacturer suggests it's for ages 5 and up, and we'll definitely explore if that age range holds up in real-world play. Now, let's look at the company behind this product. Before we go further, it's good to know the story behind KADU. This toy comes from Incredibly Interconnectable Toys, a small family-owned business. They started this company out of frustration with other building toys that just didn't hold up or feel good to play with. Their mission was to create something with better materials and a more satisfying building experience. This background is important because it shapes how we view the product's quality and intent. And speaking of building, let's talk about the unique design of these pieces. Here's the really interesting part about KADU. Every single piece in the box is identical, a simple cross shape. But don't let that simplicity fool you. This one shape allows for incredible versatility, connecting in flat 2D patterns or stacking up into complex 3D structures. One 7-year-old reviewer perfectly summed it up, saying, "You can build anything, really." The impressive 3D ball you see here is a perfect example of what's possible with just this one piece. It's a clever design that sparks a lot of creativity, and that creativity often leads to some serious learning. This is where KADU truly earns its STEM label. While kids are just having fun, they're actually developing crucial skills without even realizing it. They naturally work on color recognition and pattern making as they sort and build. Their hand-eye coordination gets a workout, and spatial reasoning really kicks in when they start tackling 3D builds. Parents often mention watching their kids problem solve, figuring out how to make a structure stable, which is genuine engineering thinking for a young child. This kind of learning in disguise is a huge win for parents. And it's not just about what they learn at home. After seeing how KADU helps kids learn, let's talk about a feature parents consistently rave about. It's portability. This toy isn't just for home, it's designed to go wherever you do. The pieces fit right back into their clear tube, making cleanup and transport incredibly easy. Parents love taking KADU to restaurants, waiting rooms, and even on long car trips. It's also completely quiet, with no batteries or sound effects, which is a huge plus for keeping kids occupied without adding to the noise. This thoughtful design choice makes KADU a true go-anywhere toy. Now, let's look at what the numbers tell us about overall satisfaction. We've talked about the practical benefits, and now we're going to dive into the data. The numbers here are really strong, showing high satisfaction among KADU owners. Out of 455 ratings, a remarkable 92% are 4 stars or higher, with 84% giving it a full 5 stars. This isn't just a few happy customers, it's a clear signal of widespread approval. Plus, with over 400 purchases just last month, the demand is definitely there. These figures paint a very positive picture for this small brand toy, so what exactly makes so many parents and kids happy? Let's explore that next. Building on those impressive stats, the biggest takeaway from parent reviews is how much kids genuinely enjoy KADU. The word fun pops up in 35 different reviews, making it the most frequently mentioned positive attribute. Parents consistently report that their children stay engaged for long periods, building without needing any prompting. It also works for a wide age range, from 5-year-olds all the way up to 10-year-olds and beyond. We even saw a review from a 4th-grade teacher who said her students were absolutely loving them. This consistent engagement is a huge win for parents, but don't just take our word for it. Let's hear directly from a parent. We've seen the general sentiment, and now let's put a face to that positive feedback. This quote from Alyssa Ray really captures the essence of what parents love about KADU. She highlights the perfect size for little hands and the incredible creative freedom the pieces offer. This kind of review, Focusing on the hands-on creative experience is very typical of the positive feedback we found. It's not just about excitement, it's about genuine engagement and imaginative play. This leads us to another important aspect: how well these pieces are actually made. After hearing what parents love, let's talk about the physical quality of the toy itself. On the whole, the build quality is quite good. These pieces are made from hard plastic, not foam, which is something to note. Many reviewers specifically praised the quality, mentioning that the pieces don't break easily, even with regular use. Quality was mentioned positively in 22 reviews and durability in 7. However, it's not entirely perfect. There's a recurring comment about connection strength that we'll need to address, especially for larger builds. But first, let's look at the educational benefits. So, after looking at how well the pieces hold up, let's talk about the real brain-building stuff. The educational claims on the KADU packaging actually deliver in practice. Parents consistently see genuine developmental benefits, not just marketing fluff. The open-ended nature of KADU is a huge plus here. Because there's no instruction booklet telling kids what to build, they have to think creatively. That kind of open-ended play is far more valuable developmentally than just following step-by-step instructions. This leads us right into the age question. Following up on that developmental value, let's confirm the age suitability. The manufacturer's recommendation of 5 and up is spot on, according to what reviewers say. Kids in that 5 to 10 range really get the most out of it. But here's a crucial point for parents of younger kids. These pieces are tiny, about the size of a dime, making them a choking hazard for children under 3. If you have a younger builder, Incredibly Interconnectable Toys offers a larger version called KADU DA, designed for ages 3 and up. Now let's see what these pieces can actually create. After discussing age suitability, it's time to visualize the possibilities. Let's take a moment to really appreciate what you can build with 250 of these pieces. On the left, you see a full Brachiosaurus dinosaur, built entirely from that single repeated piece. And on the right, there's a detailed 3D scene with a duck, coral, and a flat base. These aren't just fancy marketing images, these are real builds. The creative range is genuinely impressive for such a simple concept. But not everyone is thrilled, and that brings us to our first concern. Moving from the impressive builds, let's address the first common concern. The most frequent complaint in critical reviews is about the size of the pieces. Many buyers were genuinely surprised by how small they are, roughly the size of a dime. Some reviewers expected larger foam pieces, similar to other building toys, and felt disappointed. This isn't a quality issue, it's an expectation mismatch. The product listing does state the dimensions, but they're easy to overlook. If you're buying for a child under 5, or if you simply prefer larger pieces, this is crucial information to have before you order. This surprise is perfectly captured in our next customer quote. This review from Wandering Lass perfectly illustrates the most common critical feedback we see. The core complaint isn't that the toy is bad, it's that the size wasn't what they anticipated. What's important here is that the reviewer acknowledges the larger KADU DA version exists and wishes they had chosen that instead. This is a clear signal for you. If you're buying for a younger child or simply prefer larger pieces, double-check the dimensions and seriously consider the larger KADU DA option. Now, let's look at another concern some parents raised. Moving on from the size issue, another concern that pops up in some critical reviews is about how well the pieces actually hold together. A small number of parents mentioned that pieces can come apart too easily, especially when kids try to build really tall or complex 3D structures. It's not a universal complaint, and most reviewers find the connections adequate. But if your child loves building elaborate multi-story creations, this is something to keep in mind. Younger kids, in particular, might get frustrated if their towers keep toppling. This leads us to another potential issue: how long kids stay interested. So, after the initial excitement, do kids stick with KADU? One honest 4-star review brought up a valid point. Their child loved it for about a week, then lost interest. This isn't necessarily a product flaw, but it highlights something important about open-ended toys like KADU. There are no instructions, no specific goals, so kids need to be self-directed and creative to keep playing. If your child thrives on guided builds or needs more structure, they might disengage sooner. It's best for those naturally imaginative builders. But is it a good value for the money, even with these concerns? When we look at the overall value, KADU really shines. It's priced very competitively for a STEM building toy, especially considering you get 250 pieces. There are no batteries, so no ongoing costs, and it comes with a reusable container, which is a nice bonus. Many parents specifically mentioned value for money as a positive, with 14 reviews highlighting it. For a quality toy from a small business, it's a fair deal. You can check the current price using the link in the description. Now, let's compare what the manufacturer claims versus what parents actually experience. Let's do a quick reality check on KADU's claims versus what parents are actually saying. Most of the manufacturer's promises hold up. Kids really can build a wide range of things. It's easy to learn, and it's genuinely portable. The STEM learning benefits are confirmed, and the age 5+ recommendation is accurate. The only area where there's a slight disconnect is on pieces staying together. While most find them fine, some parents did report looseness in complex 3D builds. It's a minor point, but it's good to be aware of. So, who is this toy really for? So who is KADU actually right for? The ideal buyer is a parent with a child between 5 and 10 who tends to be creative and self-directed. If your kid likes to invent things, build freely, and doesn't need step-by-step guidance, KADU is a strong fit. It's also a great pick for parents who want a screen-free, quiet activity that travels well. Teachers have found it works well in classroom settings too. This brings us to our final thoughts. Here's our verdict. KADU Rainbow 250 earns a 4.5 out of 5 overall. It's a genuinely well-made, creative, portable STEM toy that delivers real value for the right child. The main caveat is the small piece size. It's not a flaw, but it's something parents need to know going in, especially if buying for younger siblings. For a child aged 5 to 10 who enjoys open-ended creative play, this is a solid, budget-friendly choice. Full details and the purchase link are in the description. That's our full review of the KADU Rainbow 250-piece set. If this helped you make a decision, hit that like button. It genuinely helps other parents find this review. Subscribe so you never miss a review, and drop a comment below if you've tried KADU with your kids. I'd love to hear how it went. The purchase link is in the description. See you in the next one.